So in terms of finding camaraderie, I'm as scared as anybody else. I have issues breathing, sleeping at night. I don't anticipate the future anymore. I think the only way is backwards. There's nothing to look forward to. So you only look at what happened, and because you look at what happened, you're like you can only look behind. So because when you look behind, that's the way things were, and you only use memory because that's you solve your problems the way you knew them. You solve, but some of these situations coming up are entirely brand new. I've never encountered anything like this in my life. Like the thing is everybody could be like, okay, I'm gonna be non-confrontational, and I'm not gonna I'm not gonna confront physically, like any issue, like any verbal issue, any politics. I'm gonna avoid that entirely until resources become an issue, and somehow now you own nothing and you're happy because of Harari and the World Economic Forum. So that's it. I don't own I don't really own anything. And it's like my property is constantly being used and people know everything about me because I don't own it. I don't own the space. I don't own anything. Um, I don't want to get too comfortable. I never want to get too comfortable because I know that you can never get too comfortable because the issues that I face and the issues that I face, can never get too comfortable. But um, you know, uh, I wonder though, if Brett Ryan or Dylan Millard or the Danzig shooting, all these things, if they could have been prevented had I just not played any video games, sat at home quietly, and um, because it seems as though even the intention for Brett Ryan to do the crossbow killing, or for Dylan Millard to convolute his thing, and the Danzig shooting for the purchase of whatever. And it's weird because these are all intentions. This all took energy, right? And if I had zero energy and I devoted all my energy to go back in time to, I don't know, to tell Dylan Millard that there's another way, or tell his colleague Tim Bosma, or to talk to I don't know, Dylan, talk to Dean Richer before shit hit the fan. I mean, I know he's born 1986, which is an entirely different era, time period. And I mean, then again, everyone's gonna ask, why do you care about these people? You don't know them at all, right? And are you dick riding for everybody? Are you you're caring about these people you've never met? And you know, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm desperately looking for friends, and I already handed out papers, so I'm willing to talk to anyone, anyone about anything, and I don't care about your stuff. Because the thing is, there's probably a group of people they'll call the Goys, who spawn on planet Earth out of nowhere, and then they see everything happening. They're like, oh, what's going on? Why don't I have any friends? And then everybody looks at them pissed because a bunch of drama happened, and it's you look insensitive because you're just there, soaking it all in, watching, and kind of casually just not helping out. And that's why I talk on here, because if I didn't say anything, then it's okay, then you're not helping at all. And I mean, again, this YouTube channel is not for the faint of heart. If you have a soft stomach, if you emotionally can't deal with these conversations, then you don't have them. But I never thought it would get to this point. I never wanted it to get to this point. I don't even know I always suspect that there's these people who keep on following me, they're looking for me, or they want my lifestyle. They want they want to play Half-Life. They want these things, right? But they didn't earn them or deserve them. But also they're spawning out of nowhere. They're coming through glowing portals. I swear, these people are coming after me, and I, maybe it's because I exert fear, and there's these people feed on fear. I mean, fear is fear definitely motivates me, and I think fear is actually a good thing. If you didn't feel fear and you didn't have any intuition, then the fear keeps you in check. It helps control helps control the situation, right? There's a reason why I fear things, and I make sure that I make sure that I have the fear, because I know that you have some sensitivity to this words of circumstance. And so, I mean, that's why but I mean, for the most part, it's all just the basic things. Um, I I think we all have gone too far. I think in 2026 we can all agree. I wish we can go back in the past and fix those things with like Dellen Millard and all that, because I mean that's where it all starts, right? um I would have talked to him. I would have I would have talked to him. I would have uh and I get it, some people, they don't care at all. But I think anyone can end up in a situation where they like in the modern world especially, where one little word, one little look, one little whiff, you say something too much or you say too little. It only really takes the inconvenience of one person to accuse you of something, and